think parks are so important for communities for so many different reasons. I think especially in an urban place that's growing so quickly that is becoming much more dense and much more diverse. These are the places where people come to be healthy. These are the places where people come to be together, to build community. And this is especially important for communities that are under-resourced, communities that don't have the opportunity to go out to the national parks, the Cascades, the state parks. Sometimes the only park that they are able to go to is their neighborhood park. So it's really critical that we preserve these and ensure that these are made available to all of our residents.
This was a place where people came to get drunk, to get high, and to get laid. That's all that was going on. So the adults didn't want the kids to be here.
About 7 years ago, Springbrook Park was not a place you wanted to go to. It was inundated with gangs. The kids didn't play here. As a matter of fact, parents didn't let them come to the park.
It was a park in name only.
Springbrook Park was the first new park in the city of Lakewood. City of Lakewood's 21 years old, and it's time to replace the playground. So the city wrote a grant for a WWRP program, and we were able to buy a little bit of land over here and to redo the playground and enhance the park.
Get set, go!
And all of a sudden here we had this amazing park.
When you drive by, you hear kids laughing. You see picnics at the table, birthday parties at the park, soccer games going on. I didn't see that before. It really made more children want to do things. Now you can walk your dog. They have a community garden. It let the community see that we can make a change.
It's become a place for this neighborhood to gather and get to know each other. It was segmented. The Mexicans spoke with the Mexicans, the blacks stayed with the blacks, the whites stayed with the whites. Nobody intermingled. Now, over the last few years, it's become a cohesive community. At the community garden, we donate our food from that to the local food bank that comes through.
Well, I don't have that many kids my age where I live at. So the park makes it available so I have new people to talk to or to have fun with different types of people.
We went from almost not being here to being here every day. Every neighborhood needs a place that they can go to. We're so grateful that we had people care enough to put money into our community because we really needed it and we actually appreciate it.
I think a program like WWRP is critical for Parks and Rec departments and critical for a place like Seattle or a larger park that we do somewhere in the state of Washington. It really is such a critical part of who we are as a state and how we help our residents continue to be healthy. Also for our folks who are differently abled, folks that whether they're caretakers that have limited mobility or individuals that have specific specialized needs where they're in wheelchairs and other things. So it's really important for us to think about how to provide that access.
There it is! Good try! Good hit! Run!
Buddy ball is not about winning or losing. Buddy ball is all about playing the game and having fun.
What do the buddies do?
Help you catch the ball.
Yeah? What else?
Make sure you're running.
What's most important that the buddies do?
Help you.
Most of my kids, what they get out of buddy ball is the social skills, because a lot of our kids are on the autism spectrum, and for kids on the autism spectrum to socialize with people, it just doesn't happen. We get the buddies from teams that are in the normal league, the regular baseball program.
The old field, it was definitely a challenge. Like there was a lot of rocks, weeds. It was just not a really good field. It wasn't in good condition, especially for an organization like this.
And there were ruts all over the field. I mean, just holes, like they had not filled them in. The rain came and went, and then somebody drove their car on the field. It was a mess. And one of the buddies was pushing one of our kids in a wheelchair. He was running down the first baseline with this kid in the wheelchair, and he hit a rut, and the kid went flying out of the wheelchair into first base.
And why is the dirt field hard for some of the people to play on?
Because they're in wheelchairs.
Yeah?
Because it's easier that way to play in the carpet field.
The majority of our funding for this $850,000 project came from two groups, the WWRP and the Cal Ripken Foundation. Other benefactors and philanthropic organizations in Spokane here put together the rest of it to make this all happen. And now we have this amazing field for our kids, and I am absolutely over the top excited about it. All the way around, bring them home, let's go! Fields like this are ideal for our kids with wheelchairs, our kids with gait issues. Can I help you? Some of them are visually impaired where they can see the lines to go to the bases here and they can see the base.
Yay!
The bases are flat, so they can get the wheelchairs can go right over the base.
Together we can!